The notorious ROG is here with today's free file, RegSeeker.
RegSeeker, it's kind of an all-in-one registry editor as well as kind of the full clean house application.
What is the registry?
Registry is part of Windows that Windows uses to keep track of everything that gets installed.
All your settings.
All your settings, kind of like, you know, when you go to Concierge, he keeps, kind of writes down what you've been doing so he can bill you at the end of the week.
It's all there.
It's all there.
And this is your Concierge on your PC.
And it's very simple to use. Once you have it installed, you don't need to install it, or you just double-click on the exe. You actually have the left entry, and this is where you select on kind of what you want to do.
So it knows about the structure of the registry, and it'll help you find stuff within it.
It'll help you find stuff. For example, if I clicked on Installed Application, it'll show me all the stuff that's installed that's known in the registry.
This may not show up, by the way, in Add Remove Control Panel.
Yes, so there are certain applications that, you know, I install and there's no Add remove. What do I do? It might be, you might be able to find it here. Startup entries, if you want to remove those kind of irritating applications that just select whatever you want to change, right-click, and you can either add to an exclusion list, or in the startup entry, you just enable or disable that entry, and then once it's done, it will be grayed out.
But it's still there, so you could re-enable it.
You can re-enable it at a later date if you somehow figured that you want Cursor XP. Color schemes, histories. This is all those histories that, you know, your documents and
Roger,
folders.
this is the program we've been looking for.
That's not all. Also does tweaks. You know, if you want to change a little bit of the contextual menus.
This is the kind of stuff that's stored in the registry.
All the stuff that's stored in the registry.
User interface settings.
Now here's the big thing, the clean registry. Now this is if you want to kind of...
now this can be dangerous.
This can be dangerous, and the beauty is you want to make sure this is checked.
Backup before deletion.
So it will keep a record of something that you want to change, so in case what you change is not what you really wanted to change, you can get back to it.
Have you used this to clean some systems?
I have not used it to clean. I've used it to tweak.
Okay, so I want to warn people, because any registry cleanup can cause problems. It can delete entries for programs that exist because it couldn't find them.
That is true. So, of course, you know, you want to make sure what you delete. So once you start scanning, you also want to make sure what you're looking at once it
I'd use this with care unless you're an expert. On the other hand, if you're an expert, cleaning your registry can be the single best way to speed up your system.
Especially if you have a lot of old registry entries from applications you've deleted months, even years before. And now
we do.
Again, once you highlight, you have all those same options. Of course, you do want to make sure you back up before you delete. And delete, you just delete selected items that you highlighted, which we won't do right now because I don't know what they do. Oh, one other thing. Once you double-click on an entry, it actually drops into either the registry entry, or if it's an application, for example, in the startup folder, it'll drop into the folder where it's located.
How many times have we said, use the Regist editor to change this behavior? People say, how do I make it do this? You got to go to the register. This is an easier way to do it.
It's an easier way, and the registry can be extremely tricky as well as confusing if you're not used to it.
And dangerous if you don't do things right. So this is great, a nice little program. I can't believe that's free. Can I click the About box?
Yes.
I like to give people who do stuff like this, like Thibault Dijon and Rush Schwenkler, a little credit for writing something like this and then for giving it away. So thank you, guys. Really nicely done. RegSeeker, and thank you for finding this. Did you just find this?
Actually, no. Dan, our line producer, found it.
Dan Mitchell gets credit. This is awesome. See, we got good people working here.
Yes.
Thank you. The notorious ROG RegSeeker. Everybody, download it now. Let's see if we can crash the server. No, let's not. Let's wait till later. Let's take a call right now. Kat, who's on?